When most people hear the words estate planning, they picture billionaires with complicated trusts and teams of attorneys working through elaborate structures. The reality for most families is far simpler than that and far more approachable. But knowing when simple is enough and when it is not is the difference between a plan that works and one that leaves your family with problems you never intended to create. Before we get started, what you're seeing is an AI-generated avatar of me, John Wiswell. The ideas, the research, the perspective, all real. We just think this is a pretty cool way to bring it to you. Let's start with what I call the simple family. Imagine a married couple, together for many years, two responsible adult children, a home, retirement accounts, some investments, and money in the bank. For a family like this, passing wealth to the next generation can be fairly straightforward with just a few tools used correctly. Most retirement accounts already have beneficiary designations built in. That means those assets pass directly to whoever you have named without going through probate. Investment accounts can often be set up with a transfer on death designation, sometimes called a TOD, which works the same way. The assets transfer directly to your heirs without the time, cost, and public nature of the probate process. This family's net worth has to be substantial for estate issues to show up and require additional planning. The federal estate tax begins at $15 million and can start to complicate things. For the family home, many Florida families use what is called a ladybird deed. This allows the owners to keep complete control of the property while they are alive. They can sell it, refinance it, or change their minds entirely. But when they pass away, ownership transfers automatically to whoever they designated. No probate, no delay, no additional legal process required at that point. For the simple family, these three tools, beneficiary designations, transfer on death accounts, and the ladybird deed, solve most of the estate planning challenges. Clean, straightforward, and effective. But not every family is simple, and that is where the conversation gets more important. Consider a husband and wife, both in their third marriage. Each has children from previous relationships. Maybe they have children together as well. Now the questions multiply quickly. Who inherits what? How do you make sure the right assets go to the right people? What happens if one spouse passes first and the surviving spouse later changes the estate plan in a way that was never intended? These situations require more deliberate planning and typically more advanced tools to make sure the right outcomes actually happen. Or consider a family with a child who has special needs. Leaving assets directly to that child may seem straightforward, but it can create real problems. Depending on the benefits that child receives, an inheritance could actually disrupt their eligibility for important programs. Specialized planning tools exist specifically to protect that child and preserve their benefits while still providing for them financially. And then there is the family with a child who struggles with managing money, whether due to debt, poor financial decisions, or vulnerability to outside influence. Leaving a large lump sum to that person may not serve them well. A trust can provide structure, pacing, and protection, making sure the money is there for them over time rather than gone all at once. The lesson that runs through all of these situations is the same. Estate planning is not about how much money you have. It is about your family situation. The complexity of your plan should match the complexity of your circumstances, not exceed it and not fall short of it. For some families, beneficiary designations, transfer on death accounts, and a ladybird deed are genuinely enough. For others, trusts and more advanced planning are not optional. They are the only way to make sure your wishes are actually carried out the way you intend. So the question worth asking honestly is this: is your family situation simple or complicated? That answer will tell you more about the estate plan you need than any dollar amount ever will. Beyond the Ticker exists to be a resource you can trust. Subscribe, like this video, and if someone in your life could use this, send it their way. We are grateful for everyone who has found us. See you next time.